Good evening. Tonight we bring you a story that's raising serious question about free speech and academic freedom of one of the most prestigious campuses. At the heart of the controversy is Prahlad Iyengar, an Indian origin PhD scholar at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, or also we can call it MIT, who has been suspended following the publication of a pro-Palestine essay. So, let's dwell up into what exactly happened and why this case is sparking intense debate. Prahlad, a scholar in MIT's Department of Electrical Engineering and Computer Science, penned an essay titled On Pacifism for the student magazine Written Revolution. In this piece, he critically examined the effectiveness of pacifist strategies in the Palestinian struggle. While the essay does not explicitly promote violence, it does challenge non-violent approaches. Now here's where the trouble begins. The essay included imaginary logos and posters of the Popular Front of the Liberalization of Palestine, a group that is designated as a terrorist organization by the US State Department. Meanwhile, MIT's administration flagged this as problematic, claiming the imaginary and the language in the magazine could be interpreted as endorsed violent or destructive action. The consequences for Iyengar were swift and severe. On December 4th, MIT suspended him until January 2026. Now, this decision not only halts his academic journey but also terminates his prestigious National Science Foundation Graduate Research Fellowship. If we see his perspective, then he has clearly denied any intent to entice violence, stating that the photo in question were not provided by him. He believes the administration's actives are a gross overreach. Speaking through his lawyer, he said, "The administration accuses me of supporting terrorism because of the images included in the article, but this is a misrepresentation of my work." Now, the impact of this suspension has rippled across the MIT community. On Monday evening, about 100 students and supporters gathered at City Hall for an emergency rally. They called on city leaders to intervene and accused MIT of rejecting free speech. The rally's leader, who is also the president of the MIT Graduate Student Union, said threatening students' careers simply because of their activism is unacceptable. Now, this isn't the very first time when this guy has faced a disciplinary action. Even last year, he was suspended for participating in pro-Palestine demonstrations on campus. But this later suspension, according to him, is extraordinary. In his words, these actions could concern anyone. Expelling me and banning written revolution sets a dangerous precedent for the right of all students and faculty. Well, this case has ignited a broader conversation about the balance between free speech and institutional policy. Critics argue that MIT's decision undermines academic freedom and punishes those who are raising their voices. Supporters of the suspension, however, say that the university must ensure that campus publications do not promote material that is associated with violence. Iyengar is not staying silent, that's for sure. He has appealed the suspension and is urging the MIT chancellor to reconsider. Now, his fight has only drawn attention from civil rights organizations and free speech advocates nationwide. So, the question is, where do we draw the line, protecting freedom of expression and enforcing campus policy? As Prahlad awaits the outcome of his appeal, the academic world watches closely. His case could set a precedent that impacts students and institutions far beyond MIT walls. That's all for tonight. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story.